Yes, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, tankers of Blitz Universe, to the channel. We'll be reviewing the last of the 3 Tier 9 premium tanks currently available in the World of Tanks Blitz store. Yes, I know there's a big bundle as well, with the AMX-30 prototype, but we've done the T-55, we've done the Kampfpanzer, and that means we are getting to grips with the K-91 now. So, without any further ado, let's hop into the review. And of the 2 heavy tanks available, the Kampfpanzer and the K-91, I think this one is the best choice of the 2. Why is that? It has got an autoloader gun. And you do have 248 on AP, 310 on your heat, 50 on HE, as you can see, for 350 damage, 300 and 420. And you do have burst capability, not like pop, pop, pop burst capability, but more like pop, 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 because of 3.5 seconds reload between the shells. But that's 1050 burst capability. 3.5 seconds means that you can comfortably perma-track other tanks, red tanks, which is really good. And your reload of the magazine is 17.26, as you can see. The tank, the K-91, also has some really nice armor. You can see it over here, 220 on the front of the turret and 120 on the hull, and 140 on the turret sides and 100 on the hull. And that means that it's a really comfortable armor profile. I've got 3 games for you to show today. I've played them on the press account. I haven't bought the K-91 myself yet. May or may not do it. But I've selected 3 games that I think are interesting to watch. And if you like this type of content, please click that red subscribe button down below. Leave a like on the video. Share it on Facebook, on Twitter. Send your friends on Instagram to my channel. And help me out in providing good content and helping the community out as well. So if you have the K-91, tell me about it. How do you play it? Do you like to play it? What's your best game in it? Stuff like that. Because it helps YouTube figure out that this is a great video and that they should share it to other people that are watching World of Tanks Blitz videos. Anyways, back to the gameplay. We found ourselves on Alpenstadt, as you can see, and I'm waiting for one of the heavies to move in. That's the E100 who's rolling in. That's a really big boy, a weighty piece of meat. And you can see that the team is splitting up. We've got 2 tanks covering A. We have a light tank not doing anything at the moment. The E75, I think that's the one on my team. He is on, honestly, Chiefs and Mark 6, sorry. There's an E75 on res, we have the Chiefs and Mark 6 going towards B, and the Waffle Tractor is capturing C-cap. I've shot the tortoise once, and then I get stuck on the building a little bit, because I'm a Muppet and I can't drive, and I'm figuring, oh, I'm gonna get shot anyway by the tortoise. Might as well try to shoot him, because I could roll high and then kill him, but that's not going to happen. You can see that I've managed to bring my reload down to 16.3 seconds, which is about the maximum you can get if you're going to use the ventilation on this tank and double food, etc. You might get it down to 15.5, but that would be about it. Trying to find a shot on the tortoise, not available, not a shot available on the grill. So let's swing the gun around and shoot this efficacy. Ah, here we go, pop pop. Thank you, Pravici. As said, this is a flexible tank. I wouldn't have been able to make that shot with the Kampfpanzer. Why wouldn't I have been able to make that shot with the Kampfpanzer? Well, that has a horrendous aim time. You can't just snap shots in like I did with this tank. And in that regard, this is not your typical Russian heavy tank. It has got armor, but against the big gun of an E100, it doesn't really have armor. But luckily, we've got heat. So if I can then sit under the gun of an E100, it's still Russian, so it's low slung. I can just punch through him, through his cheek plates, no problem whatsoever. That's a German super heavy tank. I will get shot by him, here we go. But we've cleared him, so thank you very much. And suddenly, and I didn't realize until I was fighting this E100 and then looking at the grill towards my left, who has blown up by now. This was starting to look like a really comfortable match. You can see we've got 1 cap, they've got 1 cap. And did you just hear the bell over there on Alpenstadt? I think it was. That's funny. Maybe a bit of an Easter egg. And you can see the holes in my front plate as well. I digress. As I was saying, it was starting to look like quite a simple game. Quite an easy victory. Comfortable win. But then it's suddenly 3 versus 3. And yes, we do have 2 bases, which means that the Reds have to start making pressure at some point. But if you take a look at what the hit points are on my team, the Chieftain is a one-shot tank, or was a one-shot to the Wolf Attractor. If the E75 and the IS-8 on the red team team up, they can delete him in 2 shots. They can delete me in 2 shots. Luckily, the Waffle takes a big chunk of health off the E75. But the Waffle is spotted, he's reloading. And there's the IS-8. Stupid as it may sound, unless we manage to clear one of the tanks, we could still lose this. If they manage to kill the Chieftain, which they are going to do in just a few seconds, and then me, and they're not going to do that both, then we could have lost this game. I get a good shot into this IS-8. The Wolf Attractor finishes off, and I tried to swing the gun around as quick as possible to finish off the E75, but it wasn't to be. Bit unfortunate, but we got a first class match batch, as you can see, and I think this was an interesting game to watch. Top in terms of damage, top in terms of XP, and you can see that being in an enriched vehicle with boosters, it is not a bad credit earner as well, the K-91. Let's go to Naval Frontier. No, not to Naval Frontier. I want to go to New Bay. I have a really good game on New Bay. Where is it? New Bay, New Bay. That's the one. That's the one I want. That's the one that I want. I dropped a little bit of a snippet of a video on my Instagram account earlier, where this map was featured as well. It was a boring game, except for that little snippet, because I said autoloaders are easy as 1, 2, 3, because there were 3 one-shot tanks available, and I shot one of them, and then another one, and then another one, and then I suddenly got 3 kills. That's what you can do with an autoloader. You will want to try and maximize your damage potential, because you've got 3 shots in the magazine. If you can shoot all 3 shots into full health or large health targets, all basically finish off red tanks, then it's going to be all fine and dandy. And trying to snap a shot into this E50, it's worth the try. This is a good position, by the way, sitting over here, because you can get shots into enemy tanks that are trying to go towards the bridges. But as you can see, there's nobody else going in over there. We've got a Pantera, we've got a Centurion on top of the bridge, and there's 2 tanks of my team on that flank. A Wolf Attractor and an AMX 50-100 against the E75 and a K-91. This is a matter of risk and reward, because I want to go towards those guys. I'm checking the corner towards the cap. As you can see, I'm just sitting there, sitting still, nobody popping up over there. And I've noticed a T-32 making pressure on the bridge as well. So what I want to do here is go forward, and I was hoping to clear the K-91 when suddenly this E-75 came rolling around. And that is a bit unfortunate, and I wanted to go in trying to help the Wolf Attractor, and then, ooh, there's the T-2064. Can we feather a shot in? Oh, we don't. We do have 7 degrees of gun depression, but 7 degrees is not enough to bring the gun down far enough to shoot that guy. So let's go back, go for a full reload, because we're going to need it. We will need it. We can outclip that E-75. We've got 1050 in terms of damage potential in the magazine. So when he tries to commit, we are going to shoot him, and we're going to shoot him hard. In the meantime, we've lost 3 tanks already. 1 shot into the track, thank you, and 2 shots into the track. That must be a new player, because he hasn't got the repair skills to repair in time. 1 tank taken out, thank you very much. And look at what is happening. The other flank is falling. The 704 is slowly trundling up towards the bridge. He has no clue what he's doing, that guy. Luckily, the Pantera has got a clue what he's doing. And he decides to help me out and push in. I'm going to shoot the K-91 first, thank you, once, and then twice shoot the T-26E4. And there's a 1-shot tank available, so let's drive backwards, swing the turret around. Got hoof. Taking out tanks like this, like I'm doing here, taking out the 1-shot tanks, trying to figure out, this is my damage potential, this is the hit points that these tanks have, I should do this or that, etc, etc. That's key to playing autoloaders and auto-reloaders. This guy has a dead loader or damaged ammo rack, and we can put a shot through the lower plate. You did see me switch to heat quickly, and then I was thinking, no, space armor on the front of the T-26E4, I have to use AP. And the Pantera wants to go in all guns blazing YOLO Rumble mode style. I'm telling him, no, don't do that. Don't do that, buddy. That's not going to work. You have to stay here. And luckily, he realizes what is happening. Wargaming, could you please make something in this game where you hover over your friendly teammate and then you see a green outline and then you press hold position and then it tells like P44 Pantera Ning Selen Felem hold position or fall back like you can do on PC and console? Would be epic. I mean, you can tell you're attacking a certain enemy. It would be nice if we could inform our teammates or telling them, guys, hold position. Anyways, back to the game. Did I mention this yet? Once, twice, maximizing damage potential. Yes, really good, nice one. And then RNG said, nope. There's a theme in this video, and the theme is a number, and the number shall be 1. Hallelujah! He's left on 1 hit point. That's really annoying because instead of a 2 versus 3, it's now a 2 versus 4 still. And you can see the Pantera is really trying. He's trying to do his level best. I'm going to shoot this guy, track him in place. 1 and 2. Yes, 438. That's a really nice roll. Can we get another high roll? Thank you. Yes, Profizzi, that is not even a mid-roll, 306, which means that I need at least 2 shots to clear that T-32. And the Pantera can put 1 more shot into the Borsig, but I'm gonna need 2 shots to clear the Borsig, and I have to roll highish with it. We can clear the E-50, and then again RNG said nope, because we're gonna ignore the Borsig, and look at this shot. Flies right over the top of the Panther 2, and I'm gonna leave that 1 shot of HE in the magazine, and I'm hoping I can swing around and that he gets stuck on the dead tank, but he doesn't, and I can't shoot him. And oh, run away, run away! Can I get behind the corner before I get you? I could not. That's unfortunate. I'm on a full reload, as you can see, and yeah, this is just these guys. They know that they can smell the blood in the water. They know what they are doing. The Borsig is not pushing forward, but the T-32 is. Yeah, they've got me cornered. I can put a shot into the T-32, bounce on the engine deck, and then shoot him once more. And that's basically all she wrote because. Yeah, GG. I admit it was a really good one. 5K, as you can see, first class. We got a. Top Gun, we got the high caliber medal as well, so I'm not too unsatisfied with that. This was a good game, and I'd rather have games like this that are close, that come down to the wire, that have games that are really boring to watch, like having the massive games, massive carries, and where you can just already see the outcome. And I've discussed things like this on the Discord channel as well, and there's a link in the description below and on the screen right now. I've discussed things like this on the Discord channel as well. There's people stating after watching a replay, oh, you should have gone toward that position and you should have angled your tank like to 11 degrees to the left instead of like 10.7 degrees, because if you would have had 11 degrees, then you would have bounced a shot, and if you would have gone held down behind this little twig on pixel 3085 by 4020, then you would have been able to bounce a shot, but you sat behind the wrong pixel, and that meant that you weren't fully held down. Shut up. That's all in retrospect, and I'm of course I'm making it a bit. What you're gonna say? I'm making it. I'm exaggerating, but it's what happens, guys. It is in retrospect. And did you see I get shot straight through the top of my turret by the T-57 Heavy? There it is, straight through the top of the turret. You can overmatch this turret top apparently if you have a big gun. And talking about big guns, ooh. Oh, yeah. 1 shot into his front, 1 shot into his lower plate, because he hasn't got the reload to out-reload me. And I'm looking at the convoy over there, and he hasn't got the time to out-reload me. Oh, there's another tank. This is stupid, Martin. This is stupid. Right, side scrape now. Side scrape. Yes! Finally, we're starting to make this tank work. Right, we're just going to sit here. I remember we have an autoloader, and what I was hinting at just before I started making funny remarks again, in retrospect, it's easy to say what you should have done. And why is that? Well, in retrospect, you already know what's going to happen. and in retrospect you know where the enemy is going to drive and sit, etc, etc. And if you know that, then you can think, well, I should have driven like this, I should have done that, I should have gone like here, etc, etc. But the game just doesn't work like that. When I was driving over there at New Bay, it looked like a good idea to go for a full reload and then try to kill the Borsig, for example. And you could argue that in retrospect it was a bad idea. And, well, let's be fair, in retrospect it was a bad idea. But that's in retrospect. You're not gonna win the game after it's been done. You understand what I'm saying? Of course you understand what I'm saying, because it makes perfect sense. I'm going to try to blind shoot this leopard. We miss him. That is unfortunate. Is he going to be over there? Maybe he is. No, he wasn't. And we're going to shoot him again, and we're going to hit him, but we bounce. Ricochet. That's unfortunate. We're going on a full reload here. He can't really hurt me. I'm side-scraping like a boss, as you can see. It's 1 versus 4. And as said, in retrospect, games are easy. Because you know what's going to happen. You know your reload time. You know how the angles will be. And I was hoping, or New Bay, that the Panther might get stuck on the on one of the carcasses of the red tanks. On this one, I'm going to go down. We're going to win this one, but I'm going to get killed. Because I had to make pressure towards this guy, towards the level 1. I didn't want him to go unspotted, that's for sure. I wanted to maximize my damage potential with the shot. So HE in the ass, there we go, 445. That's a nice roll. Not brilliant, but nice. Then, there we go with AP, 371. That's a nice roll. And we're going to shoot him again. Thank you, 347. And then try to lock him in place, bump into him. He kills me. But he is down to a one-shot. And my buddy here in the Conway has got a speed boost on and doesn't really know how to drive around. But luckily we have Von Teufelhosen in the E100 and he's going to finish off. And Prixot Statist, shout out to you. You played really well. Really good player in the Leopard, doing 5.2k damage, as you can see. And these are the games I like to show. These are the games I like to play, and these are the games I like to watch. And not necessarily because I win, but these are the close games. These aren't the whitewashes you get these days in World of Tanks Blitz. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, tankers of Blitz Universe. Review asset of the K-91 currently available in World of Tanks Blitz. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you all on the next video. Cheers, happy tanking, and bye bye.